That's something cool. If I put 2 sticks in my inventory, I can make a wooden club. But even though this might keep us alive if we run into some mobs, it says it only has 3 durability. So if we run into a bunch of mobs at the same time, we're still probably dead. Day 3. Can't survive past this day in any run, so our main objective today is to collect some supplies and stay alive. Oh, there's a spider waiting for me. Okay. Oh, there's 2. What? Oh my... So unfair. And now they're both gonna chase me. Okay, we go. Oh, I'm dead. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, I escaped. Okay, well, now we desperately need food. Yes, let's go. Oh, we got dropped 2. Bunch of sheep over there. Oh, that's a wolf. We need to avoid that. We're just gonna... Ooh, we got away. Give me wool. Nice. Okay, and there's the burning wood. That means my house should be here. Day 4. Main objective, clay. This is the most important material in our first big goal, a primitive furnace. Now, this mod is in version 1.5 of the game, and I'm pretty sure clay looks a little bit different. Hello? Oh, I see some. Alright, so now we just sit here, and we mine it. Alright, so I've read the wiki, and we have to do something a little bit different with this clay than normal. To make it useful for anything, we need to make it into these wet bricks. And then if I place it on the ground... Oh, it's steaming! Okay, so it does work. The sun's gonna dry out these wet bricks. Normal bricks. And then with normal bricks, we can make a primitive... Okay, so the wiki says that if a mob walks over my bricks while they're on the ground, they're gonna break them. Okay, so I have an idea to keep the mob's toes off of my bricks. Okay, and now we just have to place our wet bricks on top, and all we have to do is wait. And while we wait, we may as well just go see if we can find supplies anywhere. Oh, go away! No, this was not the plan. Oh, he dropped meat. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Oh, I spotted another wolf. You know what? I was gonna send it. I can do it. Oh, he jumped at me. Oh, regrets. Oh, it worked. I got 2. As day 4 came to a close, we were in a good spot. With plenty of food and on the verge of getting a brick oven, things were looking good. But of course, this mod pack wasn't gonna let us win that easily. Oh! Oh no! Oh, I lost so much health! Ah, no! I wasn't paying attention. That's unfortunate. Okay, I need to start taking this a lot more seriously and not so playful because there's no way we're completing this if I just horse around. Day 5. Our main objective, wait for the bricks to dry and make our first brick oven. Okay, the bricks aren't dried yet, so while we wait for them, let's go try to collect some more food and wood. Bricks are done. Ooh, they're popping into my inventory. Easy. Okay, so the sun's going down. I don't think we'll have enough time to actually make the brick oven. You know what? We actually might be able to craft it. So if we put 4 bricks in my inventory like this, we can make a loose brick slab. And again, and again, we make 4, and we put them in our crafting grid. Oh, we get it! A brick oven! Now this thing's gonna be way better than our campfire. It can cook a piece
I actually just win.
2 minutes. So every night we can cook about 8. Now that's assuming you can actually get the food to cook, but you know. But now that we can get ahead on food, we might actually be able to start advancing. Alright, so if I place it, how does it work? I'm guessing I'm probably gonna have to light it with something, but my only lighting source right now is almost broken, so
I don't even need to go to battle phase.
Use it. Know what they say, when you don't have anything else to do, start knitting. You see, earlier, when I was killing those sheep, I got some wool, except it's not real wool, it's just kind of like string. But if I knit it together, I can get some wool knit, and I think that's useful. I mean, the wiki told me to do it, so I'm just gonna assume it's useful for something, but I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing! Ah! I'm kind of hoping that making it, though, is somehow gonna get us towards a bed, even though I'm not really sure how to make a bed. Ooh, we have 1 white wool knit. Okay, now that we have food, the next step, and I think it's the smartest if we go for iron tools. Iron tools will not only enable us to get diamonds, which are necessary for the nether, but it's also just going to make our quality of life so much better if we can use iron tools for stuff, and we should be able to make armor, much enhancing our survivability odds. Okay, so it's day 6 now, and I think our main objectives should be to collect more bricks and look for iron and string. Oh! Thanks. Alright, so I've searched around for like 5 minutes and I can't find any food, so I did some research and I found out the passive mobs don't respawn in this version of the game. So we're just gonna have to slowly venture farther and farther out to get food, which is slightly concerning. Take out a shovel with this, maybe we can find some more clay. Now, I am curious to see if the jungle has like any food, maybe melons or something, so I'm gonna go over there and take a look. Hey friend! Ooh, nice, another 2. Day 7. It is nothing, because it's raining, and I don't want to go outside because I'm pretty sure it's filled with monsters because it's thunderstorming. Oh my gosh, how long is it rain for? Oh, stop raining. Oh, that wolf looks terrifying. Where did it come from? Well, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Oh, hey, friend. Oh no.
I guess something Master Duel has over this website is the text is a lot nicer to look at.
Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh, I was holding the space bar, so I was jumping in the water. Oh no, I just wasted so much hunger. The anxiety of doing one thing wrong mixed with the
UI
experiences I kept
genuinely
having
kind of
was
bad.
starting to grow on me. I have met a friend. His name is Bruno. He will keep me company in my sad, sad house. Hey, friend. You can come out with me tomorrow if you really want. We can go off on an adventure. Would you like to go on an adventure? Yo, I got his bones. I can make something. If I put these 2 bones together like this, I can make a bone club. I'm pretty sure this is way better than the wooden club. It has a lot more durability and does more damage. Finally, something going our way. Oh, and it's daytime. We can do what I wanted to do yesterday and finally get some iron. Day 8. Our main objective is to find some iron and find some food. Iron's going to be our leading resource into advancing. Not only will it unlock diamonds for mining obsidian, but it's also going to unlock the crafting table since iron is required to make one. Okay, so we gotta go hunting for some iron, which, ooh, there's some right there. Okay, I think to mine this iron, we need to use a sharp stone. And eventually, haha, we get 1 pile of iron ore. Now, I'm not sure if we can get more than that from this. Oh yeah, no, it just gives me a dumb rock. Okay, so if we take 2 of these and then combine them like this, oh, it makes an ore chunk. Now, I think you can smelt this chunk of iron inside of our primitive furnace for, for 1 iron nugget. Oh, that's gonna take so long to get ingots, which means we should go mining and collect much more resources. Ooh, we gotta get back to the base. Or we go crazy, we're about to make a major
I don't activate monster effects though.
the coal, we can create 2 torches.
And I'm obviously not gonna attack now that I know they have that.
And I use it as a fire plow on top of the torch. Oh, right. Oh, we have a torch finally. This is going to make life so much better. Pretty sure I can pick up this torch. Oh, but it comes with a damage bar. Okay, so this torch is going to run out eventually. But I still think the trade is worth it because we can use this torch to light things like our primitive furnace or our campfire. So in the long run, it should help us more with hunger. Okay, let's try this. So if I take some bark, and then I put it into the furnace, and then I take my torch, oh, it works. It doesn't even take any durability from the torch.
Putting things in defense position.
I think we can also light. Oh yeah, we can torch with this torch. So we never have to use the fire plow again. Oh, that's so good. All right, now we're at day number 9. I think the main objective for these days is to wait for the furnace to smelt our iron, and I guess we'll just collect some dirt while we wait. Okay, so I am noticing that my torch durability is slowly going down, even though it's in my inventory. Now, what I don't know at this point is when it goes to the bottom, does it turn into an unlit torch, or is it just like cooked and I can never use it again? You should not be allowed to do that. Go away. Go away. Oh, nice. Now we can have 2 ovens. Oh, nugget. We have 1 iron nugget, and it's not useful for anything yet. Okay, while we wait for more iron to smelt, I want to run a test with these torches. I want to see what happens when this one runs out, if it just poofs, or like if we get it back. Okay, so if I hit it, no, it's gone. Okay, so we don't get our torches back. I think there is a way to make permanent torches, but that's not until, like, we reach the nether, so we're stuck with these for now. No, please.
Setting back row, that usually means it's the end. Good.
We're good, we're good. Ooh, I got niter. I have no idea what it does. Ooh, I got his oysters. I'm not really sure what those are useful for either. But hopefully something. Day 10. Our main objective, I think, for today is just going to be to gather more wood around the house while we continue to wait for our iron to smelt. Once it's smelted, I think we can actually make a crafting table, but I'm not completely sure. I have to wait till it's smelted. I'm doing the braveries. Get wrecked, boy. Oh, you draw me the liver of the beast. That's not what I wanted. I wanted steak. What do you think, Bruno? Do you think good day? Alright, well, Bruno says it's going to be a good day, so day 11. We're still waiting for our iron nuggets to smelt, so I think we should find some more food and string. Alright, wish me luck, Bruno. Ah, it's a horrible day now! Bruno, you lied to me! Actually, we needed string. Haha, thanks, Bruno. Come here, boy. Okay, so our fourth iron nugget is smelted. If I combine them on our crafting grid like this, we should get an iron chisel. Okay, I think there's enough time left in the day for us to do this. We need to find one of the tree stumps. Let's use this stump. So if I hit it once, and then I do it again, it turns it into a crafting table. Oh, finally!
That's pretty good hit.
So long. Now we can make a pickaxe. So if I do this and this, oh, we have a pickaxe. We can mine things.
I actually don't win anymore.
Okay, now we just need to make it back to the base. Oh, we have a pickaxe. Finally. That took so long. Okay, now that we have stone tools and a crafting bench, we can begin working towards the next goal, getting iron ingots. You see, since we're on our quest right now to get diamonds, we're gonna need an iron pickaxe. But not only that, we're gonna have to start farming soon for supplies, and since you can't make a stone hoe in this game, we have to get iron for an iron hoe. Oh, look at how much stone we get! So now we only have to break the stone twice with the pickaxe, and then it's completely gone. Day 12. I think our main objective for today is going to be heading into the mines and finding a lot more iron. So now that we have the stone pickaxe and a bunch of food, we should be set to go into the mines. We're just missing armor. But never fear, I have been knitting. And if I put two pieces of this wool knit together, I can make a toque. This is gonna stop nothing. Ah. And now this will give me wool breeches. This is literally what, like, 14th century farmers wore. Except they weren't going to war, they were going to plant crops. How is this supposed to defend me from a zombie or a skeleton? It's literally made of string. Ooh, wow, I look stylish. And check it out, I now have one armor part. Yeah, we're definitely gonna die. Okay, before we go into the mines though, I'm actually curious, is there any way to craft a stone sword? Okay, the answer is no. You cannot craft a stone sword. Now we gotta find a mine. Ooh, let's see. Oh, there's some coal. Ooh, we're gonna get 2 pieces of coal now. So before we had to mine 2 pieces of coal, and we get 2 coal dust, and then we combine them into 1 piece of coal. But with the stone pickaxe, we just get the coal from it. Sick! This probably also means we can get iron a lot faster now too. Oh, nice, there's some iron in here. Oh, I'm being assaulted. Time to test out my wool breeches. Oh, the toque and the breeches aren't doing much. Oh, I'm losing so much hunger too. Okay. Note to self, clothes made out of wool don't do great when defending against arrows shot by skeletons. I don't know why I thought they would, but... All things considered, things are going pretty good right now. Except we have a ton of iron, but nowhere to smelt the iron, and since it takes a full Minecraft day to smelt one of these iron ores, we should try and get more furnaces. Day 13. I think our main objective for today should be gather more clay. Oh, it's time to go on an adventure! And there's just
so they do have extra deck monsters.
This is great! Ah. Ooh, look at that! It's a zombie head! Bruno's gonna have a friend. Is that a poisonous spider in the jungle? Okay, I'll never be going in a jungle. Ooh, I found like a cave. Oh, why is the wall shooting at me? Nope, I'm out. My wool breeches were not made for this. Wow, it is dark out. Okay, there's no moon tonight. This means gloom can eat us if we don't have some type of light source. But good thing I have intelligence. Bruno, I have brought you a friend. I have named her Maria. Make sure to keep your distancing. I don't want to see any... This is PG. But since you're a newcomer, I guess I could give you a tour of the little home. This is the home. This is the door that we've barricaded. We don't love visitors. Now, unfortunately, our children, so if they do find their way in here, we just beat them with a club. That sounds so wrong. Day 14. I think the time has come to abandon this amazing home that I've built and venture off into new unexplored terrain. Partially because I've slaughtered every living thing near me. It's actually mostly because of slavery. And potatoes. You see, villages not only have carrots and potatoes, but they also have the only ways to get eyes of Ender, because they remove the grassing recipe, and instead, you have to trade for them. Because why not make this more difficult? But of course, it's not that simple. You see, villages work differently in this version of the game. Villages within roughly 2,000 blocks from spawn are what are called abandoned, meaning they have no crops or villagers. I also don't have an F3 menu, so I have no idea where 2,000 blocks away is, but we're just gonna have to walk really far. Because anything within a 2,000 to 3,000 block radius are what are called semi-abandoned, which means we might get lucky and get like 1 potato, and potentially a villager. But what we really want are the golden boys, which are 3,000 blocks out. Now, once again, I have no idea how far 3,000 blocks is because I don't have an F3 menu, so we just gotta walk for a really long time. I do want to take our furnaces with us, though, because we'll need something to smelt our food, so... Oh, it did not drop all the bricks that I put into it. Oh, we're gonna lose bricks by breaking our furnace. Alright, come on, Bruno. Martha, you'll be coming with us? Alright, it's time to go on an adventure! Is that a desert temple? Ooh, it might have chests in it. We should probably get some torches, though. Whoa, that looks terrifying. This torch will definitely save me. Okay, I have spotted a ladder down. There's chests! Oh, there's chests! Now, can I break the chests? Oh! Oh no, you can't break the chests. That's so sad. I have done some research, and I have discovered that only an iron axe will break chests, because they've gated chests for some reason. Ooh, what is this? Oh, what is inside you? Can I pick this up? Oh, a wicker basket. Oh, there's more. Okay, what is the point of you? Oh, it stores items. Oh, but it only stores one type of item. You know what? I have to carry everything in my inventory, so even this is actually pretty good.
I should have decided that Droll and Lock. In fact, Droll and Lock should probably be in the main deck.
Thus far, and gifted me an iron sword with 2 durability. You know what? I'll take it. Alright, so I've been walking around for a while now, and I wasn't able to find a village. This spot is really far out, though. At least, I think. I have no idea. I wasn't really counting the blocks out here. So I think it's best if we set up a base here, and then at least we're probably close to the villages when eventually we get the resources to trade with the villagers. But now that we have a base situated, we need to get back to our main objective, getting an iron pickaxe. You see, the game is split into 4 stages. First is the survival age, where everything is about starving to death and getting eaten by everything. Next is the Stone Age, where you can take your rock and hit it against other rocks for more rocks. Now, following that up is the stage we're just entering now, the Iron Age. Now, this is basically when it starts being somewhat playable, because it unlocks the potential for diamonds, which unlocks the obsidian, which then we can get into the nether, and the whole game becomes much better. It'll also help us unlock primitive machines. Now, all the machines in this game are basically just the main components of normal Minecraft, like furnaces and such, but just split into different types of machines to make your life more difficult. And then finally, we have the Diamond Age, where we can trade with villagers, make a full set of diamond armor, and finally
that
beat
would
the
have
game.
been nice
now, there
to
is
have
technically one more age
earlier.
past this, but I'm not sure we're going to get to it. We have obtained the nuggets, and now it's time to turn them into ingots. So we take all the nuggets and lay them on our crafting bench. We have iron! It's only taken me like 8 billion years! Okay, but now if we put our sticks like this, we should... Finally! We have a pickaxe. Oh, I was supposed to make an axe first. Well, too late. I guess then we should go into the mines and collect a lot more iron with this pickaxe. Alright, let's test out my new baby. Oh! Did you see how fast this thing just mined? I feel like I'm a NASCAR. It's like normal speed. I've forgotten what it's like because it's been so long. Oh, this makes mining so much better. Ooh, I really want to test this. So with our new pickaxe, this means we can the next layer of the caves and get a new type of cobblestone. And I want to know if this cobblestone will actually stay up or if it's affected by gravity too. Ah, okay. Apparently, gravity does not discriminate. Ooh, our first gold of the game. Ah! Alright, we've obtained all the iron, but we've forgotten one crucial thing. We don't really have enough furnaces to smelt it all, and since I don't really want to wait 64 business days for it to be all smelted, we should probably go out and get more furnaces. Once this iron is smelted, we need to focus on getting 2 things with it. An iron axe and a cauldron. You see, the iron axe will allow us to get chests, and the cauldron is an item used in the game to help us smelt items more efficiently. I'm not really sure how it works yet or what it smelts, but I do know we need it. We have an iron axe! That took so long. Now, if you're wondering if this somehow enables us to make chests, it doesn't. But what it does do is enable us to break them. I knew this temple would come in handy. We have chests. Ah, this is such a hack. Heading back to my base, I got lost for like an hour. I have no idea where I'm going. Accidentally finding another temple. Is that?
That was fun.
That's another temple. Let's go. Eventually, though, I made it back home with the chests. Okay, now that we have all the storage and don't need to carry everything in our inventory, we need to get diamonds and more iron. Since diamonds unlock the nether through gathering obsidian, this is key. The nether itself is useful in many ways, one of which is unlocking a method to permanently craft torches, which I desperately need because these torches keep running out and it's almost night. There's one more thing that our iron axe is going to be really useful for a bit later as well, and that's if we put it in here and do this, we should get oak planks. Could I? Wait a second. Wait a second. I need to test this. If I can make a chest right now, I'm gonna be so happy. Okay, if I do this, can I make... Okay, no. No, you can't. I also can't make a crafting table, so it's not too useful for anything right now, but it will be a bit later. Before we head into the mines, though, I do want to craft an iron sword, just for a higher probability that we, won't die. Now we just need to find a cave. Ooh. Alright, and now we just have to collect a bunch of resources, and hopefully we find some diamonds. So, we ran out of food. I had to come back to cook more.
I want to try one more.
Ooh, this looks like a pretty good cave. Oh, yeah, and I've already been greeted by the locals. Well, let's see how much iron and diamonds we can get from this mine. Lapis. Ooh.
Going rock.
Actually, I'm not sure this is useful in this version of the game, because I'm pretty sure you didn't need to... Oh, yeah, this is what we've been looking for. Can I even mine down here? Oh, I can, but it goes back to the previous level. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a mob spawner. Diamonds.
Gemini.
Oh, I should come down here. Oh, let's go. I wonder if there's any behind this. Is it even possible to mine this? This is ridiculous. I can see it cracking. I think it breaks. I don't bedrock. I don't think this thing's gonna break. And our pickaxe is almost broken itself, so we should just try and get out of here. Alright, even though the mining expedition was somewhat of a success, we still only got 2 diamonds, and we really need 3. So, we're gonna smelt up all of our iron, collect some more food, and then go back into the mines. Yay. Alright, we have all the supplies now. The only thing we need for now is 1 more diamond, so let's cross our fingers and... Now, I've already been this... But I know it was really deep, so I'm hoping that we can get back to where we were before and potentially find some diamonds. Diamonds! Oh, so many diamonds! Let's go, boys! Oh, ooh, an enchanted sword. The game has gifted us with a Bane of Arthropod sword. It's so ridiculously lucky. That's right, come to the party. Oh, this is so... I better spawn from the spawner. It's a tongue twister. Don't drop straight. But while I'm here, I'm going to collect all this mossy cobblestone. Something I discovered before was that moss stone acts like normal cobblestone. It'll just stay up in the air. So I'm going to collect all that's in here, and then we'll head out. Now that we have our diamonds, we can begin the Iron Age. Or, I suppose, the Oxymoron Age. To make the game even more difficult, this version breaks up the furnace and trading with villagers into much more difficult stages, because, of course they did. Furnace. To smelt food and ores, we need 2 different types of items. To smelt food, we'll need a cauldron, and to smelt iron, we'll need a kiln. However, you can't put coal or something bad to cool them. You need to power them with realistic power, something like a windmill or a wall. Raging fire on top of netherrack. Lastly, to trade with villagers, we need to bring them the souls of the dead and these little tiny urns. Yep, to beat the game, we must become artistes and make pottery, and then fill it with the dead. Check off first, though. So I want to go about making a cauldron. Since we have diamonds now, we can make a pickaxe and collect and to head into the nether. We'll need a netherrack to fuel the cauldron, so... Now, although all the caves we've been in so far have had obsidian in them, our best bet is in the cave we were just in. Yeah! Alright, we've got all 10, and now we're getting out of here. Okay, now it's another portal. Now you might think that it's a good idea to build a right outside our base, or maybe down this little mine that I created, but you'd be a fool. You see, originally I was going to do that, but I decided to do some research first, just to make sure that numbers look the same in this version of the game, and surprise, surprise, they don't. Apparently, once you light a nether, souls are able to leech out of it within a block range, because it's not on the wiki, and souls will gravitate to animals. hostile, and they'll start attacking you, which means if you ever try and bring mobs here, such as sheep, pigs, or wolves, they'll essentially just want to kill us. So, I think it's a better idea if we build this nether portal a little ways away from base. Okay. Okay, wait, I have a different idea. If I do this... Grab some more wood quick. Why can't anything just work? Until I ask. It's one thing. Oh! It worked! Ah! Let's go! I'm intelligent! Okay. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie. I don't know what to expect. Okay, we have a pretty safe spawn. The only thing I'm here for is netherrack. We need a ton of this.
What?
Oh, nether quartz. I don't know if this is useful for anything, but we'll take it. Perfect, that's what we need. Sand. I only need a couple bits of this, and then we're in. Okay, so I might be getting greedy, but I really want to collect a little bit of glowstone. Ooh, okay, I'm excited. Okay, if we take all of our iron and head outside, first we need to craft all of this into ingots. Then, yeah, sister. I need to double check that that's right before I craft that. They changed the recipe, but I think I still have it. First we need a bucket. Then I need one bone. And this goes here, this goes like this. There we go. That's the cauldron that we want. I'm hoping this part isn't outdated as well, but what I think you're supposed to do is build a 3x3 with netherrack. And then we put our cauldron on top, and then can we light the netherrack? Look this. Okay, I don't think that lights the nether. I have figured it out. I'm a genius. Okay, we need 9 candles. Oh, I see. Okay, all we do is this. Okay, so the cauldron should work for this. We put raw food in it. Yes, and we have a cooked wolf chop. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't work for ores. It just works for food. But it so happens we need to go and get a lot of food. This is all we have left. So time to test this thing to its max capacity. I wonder, is it only going to cook one at a time? Or is it going to cook, like, a set of every one? It looks like it only cooks one at a time, but that's way faster than our other furnaces are anyway. Now that we have food situated for a while, we can begin working on getting a kiln. Not only will this allow us to smelt ores, but it also has a near game-breaking usage. You see, since they modeled this game after real life, making hunger, moving around, and danger the main priority, they didn't want to leave it without the main component of life itself. Infinite recycling. That's right, if we can get a kiln, we can smelt down iron or diamond tools and get to 100% of the tool resources back.
This is kinda dumb.
Go mining infinitely and finally complete a set of diamond armor to prepare us for the end. However, before we can get started on the kiln, we need to get started on what's going to power the kiln, a windmill. And to make that, we need plant fibers to construct the sails of the windmill. Alright, now that it's back to daytime, we can finally make an iron hoe, which might seem like the biggest waste of iron possible, and it kind of is, but it's going to allow us to get one specific item that we need. So if we take this hoe and we hit a piece of grass, we can get one hemp seed. Alright, if we take this hemp seed, hit the grass like this, then hit it once more, we can plant it. The hemp seeds will eventually be used to make the windmill. We're going to need a lot more of them. Alright, now that we have some hemp growing, we need to start making the machines that are not only going to make us permanent torches, but also make key ingredients for key crafting recipes we're going to need in a little while. Okay, so the first thing that we really there are going to be stone bricks. Now, I can't just smelt cobblestone. It doesn't click with the whole thing. To get stone bricks, I have to take our iron chisel and hit a piece of stone. And then I get these things called stone bricks. We need a couple of these to make the first important item, a millstone. So, if I put it here, and I fill the rest in with stone, there it is, I get a millstone. And then I need to make this. Yeah, a hand crank. Okay, so what I want to do right now...
They're gonna be so upset to find this isn't banned anymore.
One problem with that. Although this machine enables that by simply placing a piece of netherrack in there like this, and then right-clicking on the hand crank to turn it, eventually it'll give me netherrack dust. If I then were to put soul sand in here, it would give me soul sand dust. dust. Combining the two together gives me permanent torches. But there's a problem. Every time I turn this hand crane, it is the equivalent to jumping 10 times. That means my hunger bar is going to get shredded if I try and use this machine to get torches. Now, there's
amazing.
one way around this, and that's by using automatic powers like windmills and water mills. This is why we're farming the hemp. The hemp can be made into string, and from the string it can be made into windmill sails. From there, we can automate this process and then make permanent torches. However, we're still going to need to grind the hemp into actual hemp string to be used, and that's why we had to go and get food earlier. So one of the funnest parts about farming in this version of the game is that every single day your plants are going to grow weeds. If you don't break the weeds, it'll kill your plant. Since it's going to take between 1 and 5 hours before we can really get going here, I think it might be best to strip mine to get diamonds and some more iron. But since I don't want to make 50 torches that are just going to run out, I'm just going to have to keep remaking them, I have an idea about how to light the cave. Now, to make a permanent light source...
So rogue deck versus another rogue deck.
Campfire, and then...
Unfortunately, mine is the least roguiest
perfectly safe
compared to this guy's.
Down the stairs, continue all the way down. Well, there's a slight little hazard on the stairs, but aside of that, it's a pretty safe staircase. Alright, so I found bedrock. Now, since this is version 1.5, that means the optimal space for mining for diamonds should be 11 to 14. I am still waiting for the hemp. My pickaxe is just about to break, and if I don't find more diamonds, we'll have no diamond pickaxe for a while. So, we are nearly out of food, and we're not even halfway through the hemp growing, so we need to go get more food. I am going to make one slight modification before we go, and that's create another sword and a pair of shears. So if we break a cobweb with a pair of shears, it gives us the actual cobweb, but now if I put it in my inventory, it gives me 2 string instead of 1. So while we're running through the forest like a chicken with its head cut off, at least we can collect some string. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have saved my diamond pickaxe, built a nether portal, and traveled with it because the nether equals 8 blocks. Oh, I'm stupid. I met a friend. Come here, buddy. Alright, you stay here. My third piece of head. Fool. I think I did it wrong. Okay, do I hit it with a hoe? No, it breaks them both. How do I just harvest the one? You know what? I don't care. Alright, so if we take a piece of hemp, put it into the millstone, let's watch our hunger bar. Ooh. Oh my god. No. Alright, there we go. That gives us 4 hemp fibers. Now, how much of these do we need? I need 108. Dear God, this is gonna take a year. I just read the wiki, and it said to harvest hemp without breaking the bottom, which you want to do because the top grows way faster than the bottom. Well, that's gonna take another 6 days to grow, provided that it doesn't rain. So I can't mine wood because I'm too far away, otherwise it won't grow. I can't go mine. The pickaxe is broken, so I've decided to mine there. Onward. No, where you going? Get back in here, right now. Oliver, I'm naming you Oliver. That means you can't die now. Get over here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Alright, the hemp has grown again. Let's see if this works. Ooh, and I got a seed. Nice. And now we just gotta keep collecting hemp and keep grinding it. We have 5.
I can unlock that board. I want that board.
That we need to make our windmill. Now, if we come up to our crafting bench, we take the hemp fiber like this. Yeah, we make it into fabric. Okay, and then we take the planks like this and this. Yeah, there we go. We get to make sails. And then if we come into here, and I think we have to do it like this. There we go. We have ourselves a windmill. Now, we actually need a few of the components for it to be useful, and before we can even do that, we need to get more food, because I'm almost out again. We need to use the grindstone a little bit more before we can actually make the windmill, then I'm going to run out of food again, we're going to do that now. Alright, now that we brought all our food back, it's time to start building the windmill. To do that, though, we need a few other components. We need a few gears, 1 redstone latch, and if we do this, we get a redstone clutch. So the redstone clutch is what's going to be actually connected to the windmill. But now we need a way to bring the power down from the windmill, and that's using something called axle. So if we take our hemp fibers, we can turn it into rope. And then if we place our rope here and wood like this, there we go, we can create an axle. And then if we do this, we can make an ordinary gearbox. There is a difference between these two, which we'll explain in a second. Alright, now we need a spot for our windmill, preferably where we're not going to burn it down.
It's nice to fight a few people who aren't tryhards.
What building design should we use? Alright, if we do this... That's about tall enough. Now to get back up there, we're going to need to make some ladders, which I believe...
It really doesn't matter if I win or lose the coin toss. I'm always gonna choose to go second.
Okay, now comes the real question.
Yo,
I know what I'm
oh
doing.
boy.
I think if I place this like this, oh, that's the side that we want, and then we place an axle like this, and then a
Top
windmill.
deck the card that you only have one of.
This looks so cool. Oh,
And a 60 sides deck.
So cursed. Okay, wait.
I already know I'm not winning this.
It's still pretty cursed, but this now do what we've been waiting to do for a while.
I guess Buster Blader's got its own archetype now, huh?
Power this. Then, an axle like this, it turns automatically. And then, we put a hemp in, and it should, eventually... Hey! It gives us the hemp fibers. That's perfect. Now we're still making our way towards a kiln, but first I think we should make a saw, since that will remove the need to do this, which keeps using all the durability on our axes. Now, sawmill can create a few other things.
Already setting back row.
However, to build one, it requires 3 iron ingots.
Interesting.
And I only have
What have we got?
3, so I think it's better instead if I make another iron pickaxe, and then we go iron mining, and then make the sawmill.
Never mind.
While we wait for all this iron to smelt, I'm going to process all the hemp in the grindstone. Alright, we should have enough iron now to make a sawmill. However, we need a couple more resources. So, oh, don't you blow up my cauldron. Here, blow up here. There you go. Anyway, first we do this. We make this into cut leather. And then, if we put cut leather, dung, and bark, yeah, cut tanned leather, that's what we want. I think if I take it like this, I can make straps, and then if I do this, I can make a belt. Alright, to make the actual saw, I believe it goes something like this, that, and then that. There we go, a saw. Let's put the saw here. I don't think it matters which way the axles come, but we are going to need to, like, redesign this a little bit. Put an axle here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, this thing's too small, which means I need to extend it 1 block that way.
It's
Honestly,
pretty cool, honestly. I don't think they have hand traps.
Staying 1 block. That's such a pain.
I'll start with Pot of Duality. They do have graveyard traps.
Back, break this, then the windmill. There we go. Okay, then we bring the axle back too, and then we put another gearbox here. Okay, now this is where we can start having some fun. We do this, and then we do this. Does this work? No. Alright, this comes to here. Now, we don't actually have enough resources to continue right now, but let's just see how this works. If I put the sawmill here, how does this work? Let's see. Oh! Oh!
I'm just gonna battle.
What? Oak side.
Nice.
What is the purpose of this? I just learned an amazing thing. Okay, let's make some more oak siding. Hold up. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. Oh, let's go! We can make chests now. Oh. I just realized, this gives you 4 planks, plus the sawdust and the bark, whereas this iron axe only gives us 2. This saw is much more efficient. Alright, now that we have our saw, I think we should focus back on our main goal, the kiln. You see, the rest of this version of the game is hidden behind the kiln, since obtaining to make items, as well as recycle items to get valuable resources out of them. However, to use the kiln, we need to make something called a hibachi, and a hibachi requires blaze rods. So, alright, so the first thing we need is blazes. We need to head to the nether. No armor?
Don't you dare negate this.
Oh, this is when we die. When we make it this far.
Cool.
Okay. Of course, this is a dead end. That's a long way to bridge. Oh, it's a fortress! Okay, we gotta get into this place now. Aside of blaze powder, it would be really sick to also get nether wart, but I'm not gonna hold out for that, honestly. Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe there's gonna be a skeleton dude. Alright. This is where things begin to get dodgy. Let's mark our way back. Hey there, buddy. Everything is good in the hood. Oh, he's dead. Oh, of course. Oh. Oh, that didn't work well. No! What the fudge is he shooting at me? Golden arrows? What are you? I want them. How do I get those arrows? They have like little particle effects. I feel like he's just gonna give me a bone, isn't he? Okay, well this is so far absolutely terrible. Ah, come on! How many of these guys are there? Hey. Oh! Oh! That's a blaze! There's a blaze there! Yeah, yeah.
That's the last time you'll be doing that.
This cursed place. It couldn't be that easy, could it? Oh, yeah. Come over here, friend. Yes? Come on, drop me a rod. That's all I need. Oh, I didn't need to be lit on fire. Okay, we're good. I thought I saw him drop one. Oh, another one, nice. I don't like this. They can come from two different directions. Then we block this off. Okay, nice. We can get another wart. Okay, let's grab a bunch of this. And while we're here, let's just grab this soul sand, because why not? Nice. We're probably going to need these netherware for potions later, which is why I want it now. What the hell is that? What are you? Oh, a dormant soul. Okay, no idea what that does, but I will take it. Oh, that's a blaze spawner. That's
Nice.
both terrifying and amazing. I have no idea how to approach this. Shoot. Oh, yes. Oh,
Always believe in the heart of the cards.
hey, friend. Oh, yes! Man, I am getting nothing from these guys. Someone give me a blaze rod. I'm begging! Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. We're landing some hits.
I can't.
Oh, we got him. Oh, we got a blaze rod!
Aw, man.
I got it! I was gonna say, do we push our luck? No. Oh, we're out. That's all we needed. I'm happy, I'm content, I'm happy, and I'm content. Okay, we're almost out of the fortress, and then we just have to worry
I thought I could reposition.
back up. Okay,
Oh, sure. Buster Blader can't attack either. That sucks. I wasted it.
over there.
I think I'm gonna lose.
Shoot. Oh, get away from these ghasts. Which way did I go? Was it this way? Shoot. Oh, no. Yeah, because that's where I went for glowstone the one time. Close to the base. Oh, I think that's the base. Maybe. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, that was so stressful. Uh-oh. It's raining. Oh, no.
Can they
That's
activate
not
it?
good. Something I forgot to show earlier is that if it thunderstorms and that windmill is going, it's going to break the windmill. But I have a way to stop it from doing that, but I need to get there. Well, let me just break this.
Damn.
I think I just need one, and then I need a stick. Give me this and that. Okay, I think. Hopefully I remember the recipe right. I think if I do this. Yes, I think a lever. Okay, it's this one. If I put a lever here and flick it. Yeah, there we go. It stops the windmill. I think. Or maybe just stops the gear and that stops the windmill? Yeah, so it wasn't actually the windmill that would break, it's this redstone box that would break, but by shutting it off, it'll keep that from happening. We got a blaze rod, we got a dormant soul forge, not sure what that does, but that's such a win. We now have every resource that we need, I think.
I'm pretty sure he's not gonna kill Buster Dragon, right?
Which can process metal and also give us a way to recycle tools. It's basically the same as a cauldron,
That
just
shit's gonna be good for him.
instead of the food. Which, speaking of which,
Or honestly, he could probably just, yeah, no.
before we do anything. Okay, now we can build the kiln. Except we still can't. So we need to make a setup for it similar to the cauldron.
What are we top decking?
Except for the kiln, we need
The
to
worst
make fire
one.
that's even hotter than the fire that you can put on netherrack. Which you might ask how you do that. I don't really know yet, but I know it involves a machine called the hibachi. And to make that machine, we need to collect some supplies. The first of which is grinding up a bunch of netherrack. Alright, so if we come up here and we place the netherrack. Oh, that's an awful sound. Why do I have nausea? Oh, is it gonna give me nausea the whole time? Well, at least it also gives me some ground netherrack. Now I just have to do this for the next 38 pieces. Great.
Did you just add a card to your hand?
Alright, so we have all the ground netherrack that we need, but we need
That's the last time you're doing it.
We need to split some of this wood into smaller chunks. And then we take these chunks and we split them even smaller. And these even smaller. Whoa, 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 what the heck? No, no, wait, food! He's still mad. He's still mad at me. Oh no! No, I starved my puppy! Oh, you almost killed me. Aw, man. Sadness. Well, we no longer have a doggo. Okay, I've made some signs.
Granguignol.
Moment of silence for Doggo, the goodest boy. Alright, next we need to make a hopper. So if we do this, I think the recipe is something like this. There we go. We get a wooden hopper. You can't actually make
That
iron
sucks.
hoppers in this game. Well, actually, you might be able to. I don't know. We don't have time to try it. But we can make wooden hoppers. So now that I have that made, we need one more thing. One piece of soul sand. Okay, so to get this thing to work, I think we need to have the hopper connected to the axle here. If I put an item in it, it should be shooting the item out. Wait, what if I throw it in it? No, this doesn't work. Maybe it probably has to come in from the side then. Alright, let's make another gearbox. I think I put the gearbox like this. We can have these running out of this. Perfect. So over here we can put our saw. Nice. And then does this work for the hopper? Let's see. Ah, there we go. It shoots it out now. So we have to be a little bit careful with this, because this can blow us up. What we need to do, I think, is put the soul sand here. The soul sand acts as a sort of filter. There's plenty of different filters you can put in there to make different types of items, but we're really only going to be sticking with a few to game, and this is one of them. Then, I think what we need to do is take 8 netherrack, throw it in. Ooh, did it. But what happens if we just put 8 in here? Oh, nothing. Huh. These hoppers are weird. Alright, we have 32 Hellfire Dust. Perfect. Now, part of the crafting recipe for the hibachi are called these Hellfire Ingots. And to make them, I don't know if we can put more than 8 in here at a time, but I don't really want to try. We just have to shove the cauldron like this. And then we should get, there we go, a concentrated Hellfire. Again, I don't really want to test if I can put, you know what? I'm gonna try it. No, I don't want to try it, because if it blows up, I lose. We'll try it later, because I don't want to lose this cauldron right now. Alright, we got all the ingots that we need. Alright, we go that, we go that, and we go that. Hey, I was right. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Alright. Hey, element. This is another part of the hibachi. And then, last but not least, we need to take our good old chisel and collect some of these bricks. Nice. So now if we come back to our crafting table, and we put these at the top, these on the sides, this here, and a piece of redstone, there it is. We can make a hibachi. Now while we're at it, let's make a redstone torch. So let's see how this thing works. So I think if I just put... I thought if I put a redstone torch next to it, it just lights. Maybe I have to put it under it. Oh, there we go. So if I take this away, does it unlights? It's probably a lot safer than using this, honestly. Now, I'd love to make the kiln next, but we still have to make one more thing. A turntable. You see, a kiln isn't crafted in a crafting grid. It's actually molded like pottery. And a turntable, it lets you... I don't know. It's probably going to be easier if I just show you. Okay, so I think if we make a clock... and swap that up. There we go. Put a clock here. And then we do this, and a gear right there. Make a turntable. Now, how does this thing work? I put it down. Okay, let's go get some clay to put on that, actually. That might help. Oh, alright, we are almost getting there. So if I take unfired clay, and I put it on the turntable, how does this work? Don't right-click it. Does that do anything? I wonder if it needs maybe a redstone signal. Oh, actually, you know what it might need? It might need mechanical power. Yeah, it needs... I think. Okay, let's put our turntable like this, maybe? If I put this on here, what happens? Nothing. How does this thing work? Alright, don't judge the setup, but I think this might work. If I put this, and put it up here... Ah, so it needs to be running to the bottom. Okay, so if we put this on here, what happens? Oh! Oh, this is what I want. How do I break it? Oh no, it's becoming other things. To make an assortment of things on here. Go, breaks back into clay. So, we need the first one. How do we... I'm guessing maybe a shovel. Break it. Unfired pottery. I think it turns into a kiln. So, I've been saving these bricks for a while. I knew they'd be useful for something, and it looks like they'll be useful for this. So, if I do... What is it? This? If I do this... Alright, I think it goes something like this.
Well, fuck.
So a block goes here, a loose brick goes here. To keep it from falling, we put clay on it, which turns it into a normal brick. Then we'll just use these for supports for a second. These come up here, fill this. Then we put our pot down there, break all this. Okay, so the redstone torch goes below it. And if I did this right, did I do it right? I don't think so. So apparently this fire isn't actually hot enough, and to make it hotter, I need to blow on it. Bad joke. No, we need to create something called a bellows, which will blow air onto the fire and superheat it. However, the bellows requires energy, and our energy there. Crap. Look, it's temporary, okay? It's temporary, I swear. Okay, this is about to really work or really not work. And then I just need to start everything. Oh boy. Oh, I need to change this. I was like, wait, what? It's not working. Wait, I do that. Oh, I have this the wrong way. Gotta have this like that. And then I put the redstone on top. Why is this not... Oh, this isn't a redstone box. Then I put this like that, and then I put redstone on top. Okay. Hey, it did it! Look, it's doing the blue fire! Oh, the smoke is coming out! It works! Guess I should explain to you why it works. So it all begins with this turntable. It's using power to rotate redstone torches. Those redstone torches then send a signal to this redstone, travels over to here. Redstone dust on top of the redstone clutch shuts it on and off, enabling and disabling the bellow, which then blows air onto the fire, and there we have it. Begins to smell our crucible. Oh my gosh, we need this so badly. All of our tools are broken. This is gonna fix everything. Except it's probably going to take a while since we only have one hibachi, and we can have up to 6, similar to how the crucible has 6 netherrack. So, this might take a while to smelt. Now, in case you were wondering why I didn't just run these axles all the way to here, and why I had to put these gearboxes in the middle, it's because axles can only run a max of 3 blocks before they break. Oh, I'm so excited to get this thing. Oh, it's almost done. This item is going to change the entire game for us. Alright, what do we do? Okay, so let's break this one and put this right there, I think. Yes, and it's back on, and then put the piece of wood on just back. Nice, okay. This is big. So, remember earlier when we were talking about tools that can infinitely repair themselves? Well, if I take an iron tool and I put it in the crucible, it's going to very slowly melt.
Wow.
And now, when it fully smelts, it turns into 12 iron ingots, which isn't actually equivalent to how much I put into the iron axe. That iron axe requires 2 iron ingots, so technically it required 18. So you lost a few nuggets by smelting it. This is because when you smelt iron tools in a you can only get back 2/3 of the materials you put in. But there's one thing you can smelt that you can do even better. Just wait. That's right. We get 100% of the ores that we use in that recipe back, meaning any diamond item that we create in the game, when it gets low in durability, we can simply smelt it, and we get it all back. This isn't even a bug. This is how it's supposed to be played. Which, to be fair,
targeted the wrong guy.
Of all this cruelty. But this has also been why I've been collecting all these iron tools and not letting them break. I've been picking up every shovel a zombie drops, and now it's time to smelt them all. That is a crazy amount of iron. Okay, so now that we have infinite recycling of all our diamond tools, I want to get a complete set, including armor. You see, the final stage in this version game will be trading with villagers, and since I'm gonna have to travel all over the map to find them, I don't want to die along the way. So before we find ourselves a village, I want to go strip mining. However, that's kind of dangerous as well, so first, I think we should create permanent torches. If we remake our diamond pickaxe here, and then we head into the nether. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. This doesn't. Please light on fire. What do I do? Nothing in here is gonna help me light this. Wait, what if I do this? Please let this work. Light it on fire. Light on fire? Wait, I think I can guide this. Maybe. If these light on fire. Come on, please. Oh, no.
Fuck it, I'm gonna take this next fight seriously.
Flammable. Oh, it worked! Oh, dear lord. Okay, I thought we were so screwed. That was terrifying. Okay, well, what I actually came to the nether for
Or maybe I'm
was
not.
to create a permanent light source with.
What is this blue chaos
Okay,
next?
now all we have to do is grind up all this netherrack and all this coal, which is definitely going to take a while. I really need to get more grindstones eventually. Before we can do that, though, I'm kind of afraid that this is going to turn into a thunderstorm, but I think I have a way to stop us from caring about that. Okay, it did stop raining, but this is still going to be really useful. If we turn all of this into fabric, and then do this, we can make padding, and if we make 3 of these, ooh, I'm excited. I should have done this earlier. If we put 3 of these, you get a bed. This has much bigger implications than just sleeping through the night, but let's try it. Now, I probably shouldn't have put it in the center of the room, but... Oh, look at that, it speeds up time. It doesn't just skip it. Oh, that's cool. There's one thing I really want to test, and I'm not sure if it's in this version of the game or not. What I want to know, does the compass... Nah, it still points to spawn. I was hoping the compass would point to my bed. What if I right-click the bed? No, it didn't work. Okay, now that we have the ground coal and the ground hellfire dust, we just need to come over to our cauldron and throw them both in, and they should give us nether coal. And now, if we add nether coal to a stick that we don't have, okay, now if I take a stick and a piece of nether core, I get an unlit torch. But this is different than the other ones. If I place it, you'll notice there's no health bar on it. This is a permanent torch. Alright, now we get to go into the mines and see how many diamonds that we can find. Wow, this is going really poorly. I've been mining for like 5 minutes, I haven't found one vein yet. Oh, let's go! Oh, let's hope for a big vein. Oh, it might be a big boy. Oh, it's a big boy vein. You'll like to see it. Oh, that's a mine shaft. Okay. If we can get in there, we might be able to get a permanent food supply. Shoot, I don't even know where to go. We need a minecart. That's what we need. Hey, actually, I wonder if I can, like, smelt these rails or something. That's a minecart. It doesn't have what I needed in it. Before we do anything else, the first thing I want to do is head back into that mine shaft because it might have one thing that we desperately need. Melon seeds. This would be our first renewable food source of the game. However, we needed to come back up to get some more food. And for one more thing, if I do this, this, and this, there we go. Then we add these. I think this does not give us a diamond chestplate. Okay, so just like everything else in this game, the crafting recipe for this is unnecessarily difficult. So the crafting recipe is something like this. We need to make 2 of these, and then if we do this with the armor, put these here, now we get a diamond chestplate. This is insane. We've literally gone from no armor to 4 armor bars. While we're here, I also want to make a diamond sword. This should help us take less damage, hopefully. Oh, I've been running around for so many circles. This mineshaft has been terrible. Please just have what I want. Yes! We got it. Now, we just need to get out of here. I'm done with this terrible place. I've gone in so many circles I can't even count, and I just want to leave. Okay, and now this, we can plant here. And to speed up the process a little bit of them growing, I'm going to grind up some of the bones in this millstone, and hopefully it should give me bone meal.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, now if we... What the heck is going on? Okay, so it turns out bone meal works a little bit differently in this version of the game, and by differently, I mean it just makes everything harder. Instead of instantly growing the plant, it just enhances the speed it grows, so it's still gonna take a while. But less a while. Alright, back to mining. Ooh, hello there. Ooh. We have all the diamonds that we need to make all the tools and armor that we want, but we still need the iron to make them into ingots. I did some research and I found out that if you turn these chunks of iron into blocks, and then we bring them up here to our crucible, I think we have to do something like this. Alright, and then all I have to do is bring my block of iron over to inside the cone. It should smelt. I don't know how long it takes though.
Let's go.
Oh, finally.
Always believe in the dice.
It gives us an entire iron
Pretty
ingot.
pink.
Now, even though that takes a really long time, I think there's a way to smelt all 12 of these at the same time. Additionally, we could speed it up if we added more banshees, but we're at a blaze for now. So I think if we put some blocks up here, and then if we place the blocks like this, I think they're automatically going to smelt, pushing the iron ingot into here, holding it in the crucible, and then the next one just falls and keeps going. I think. So this thing has been taking forever to smelt. So while it continues, I think it's best if we maybe create a little base to put this stuff in so it's not all next to wood and potentially gonna burn it down. Okay. Oh, no! Oh, so that's where they're coming from. Alright, we finally have all the iron and creeper oysters we need to make everything that we want. So if I do this... Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make the pants. I think it. Make this.
Why did that take you so long?
Boots. We don't need end straps. And then to make the helmet, there we go. And now we have the helmet. And here we go with our full set of diamond armor. Dang, I look good, but not as good as I do in my merch. One of our own community members actually designed it all. So if you want to support them and the channel, you can check out the
Shit,
merch.
Brickman.
But now that we've completed our armor, I can make myself a full set of diamond tools, and we still have 13 left over. Alright, now that we've completed our set of diamond armor, we can do nothing. See, normally at this stage in Minecraft, you could kill a few Endermen, take their jewels, add them to some ground up blaze rods, and you could get... Not in this version of the game. We need to trade with villagers for Eyes of Ender. And not only that, but villagers are very, very picky and require rare materials to trade with. I watched a video a while back that said something like only 10 people have documented runs of beating this version of the game, and I honestly believe that. Imagine how tough the Ender Dragon fight's gonna be with how slowly we heal. That all being said, if we want to beat it, we have to advance and collect all the supplies needed for the villagers and the end fight. There is also some special type of armor only obtainable in the later stages of the game. May want to try and get, but for now we should just focus on the villagers. The villager that we need specifically are the farmer and the librarians. You see, the farmer, I think we can trade bone meal to get emeralds, and this one who sells the Eye of Ender. So I think the best thing to do right now is to make a mob farm, but of course, this game doesn't make that easy either. You can't pick up water in this version of the game, and since there's such old mechanics, a lot of the new farms won't work. But I think there's a way around that to somehow pull water all the way from the bottom of a basin into a mob farm. So I think I'm gonna try that. I think I'm gonna build the chute for the mob farm about right here. Alright, so here's my idea. So they're gonna drop down into this column where I'm gonna pump water to at the end, forcing them down into the middle. Then we can use a saw, the same one that I used to cut wood to the mobs, which I think might also drop player loot, which is why I think we can make a iron farm at the same time, since they'll drop iron swords, armor, and other objects. However, if we want to pump water into this farm and also use the saws, we're going to need some kind of power. And although I could run the windmill power all the way over here, I really don't want to. So instead, I think I'm going to try and make a water wheel. To make a water wheel, though, we're going to need a new component that we haven't made yet, glue. If we put leather inside of a cauldron, it will eventually smelt into the substance. However, the cauldron needs to be stoked. So I'm thinking maybe we can just move it up there. Alright, so if we break the crucible, and then we place the cauldron here, and then we place the leather inside, there we go, we got all the glue we need. Alright, and then I just have to put the glue in like this, and I think the recipe, yeah, there we go, wood blades, and we need these. Alright, and then if we put them in a circle like this, yo, we get a water wheel. So I'm not exactly sure how this thing works and how much distance it needs. Let's just try a one block area. Oh, did I get it first try? Oh, but the water needs to be flowing for it to turn. What about this? Oh, it works. And it's turning, yeah, it works. Okay. Alright, using the water that's already here, I'm gonna block this off. And if I built this correctly, this chute should be 8 blocks long, and the water is just gonna run to the end. Perfect, perfect. Now we just need to do this for all the sides. Okay, so we have all the water sources pointing to the middle. Now I need to change this around a little bit. I think this is working good now. All the mobs are going to flow into this area, and this is where we need to put the saws, which means we have to make a few of them. Now we're going to need a lot of saws to make the mob efficient, and since each saw this is going to take forever to smelt, so I think it's best if we go back into the nether to get some more blaze powder, so we can make some more of these Hibachis. Alright, this should speed up the smelting by a little bit. Okay, now we get to see how fast it's going to go. Alright, so I've been able to get a total of 9 iron, which will only give me 3 saws, but that should be good enough to start. So if I put this in like this, there we go. We can make 3 more saws. Okay, so here's my idea. If we can put the saw, like, right here, the water will push the mob into the saw and it'll cut them all up. But I have a little bit of a problem. That problem is simply, how do I get power to this thing? Suppose I should have thought of that. Eating is so terrible. Can't hold down right clicks, you just... Ugh. Okay, I know this is gonna hurt efficiency, but this is my idea. Work? Oh, they both turn on! I did it! I did it! Holy biscuits. I have finally figured out all the engineering for this, and all this does is operate these 2 hoppers and these blades. All of this, just to do this. Oh, it's insane. But now we can actually start flooding the place, and we'll see how this actually works. Okay, so in theory, all the mobs should fall through the trapdoors into these canals, then fall down here, where they can get pushed towards these saws, and their items will drop in these hoppers, then get deposited in this chest right here. And all it took was every single brain cell in my body to figure this out. However, we still have one issue. We only really want 2 things from this mob farm. We only want bone meal, and we only want anything that has to do with iron so we can smelt it down. Lucky for us, there might be a way just to collect those 2 items. In order for us to only collect the iron ingots and the bone meal, we can put these things called filters instead of the hoppers. If we put a trapdoor in this hopper in the filter slot, and then put a ladder in this filter slot, you can see it puts a little grate over the item, which only allows specific ones in. In the ladder's case, it should only allow bones, and in the trapdoor, it should only allow iron variants such as shovels and armor. Now we should put this up. Okay, let's put our lightning rods back, just in case lightning strikes us, so it doesn't light it all on fire. These lightning rods cover a 16 by 16 area, so I think if we put them on either side like this, it should cover the whole thing. And now we just hope this works, because I didn't actually test any of it, so I'm not even sure if mobs are going to spawn in there, let alone walk through the trapdoors. Yeah, let's just hope it works. I have 0 idea. Okay, moment of truth. Now we gotta check it. I've only let it run for a couple minutes here, so alright. All we've gotten is a torch. Are there any mobs in there? I don't see any. Oh boy. I'm such an idiot. So, I just did some research as to why no mobs were spawning in my mob farm.
Oh.
So it turns out that in this version of mobs don't spawn on planks. Why, you might ask? I don't know. Why did they make one thing inside of the game a little bit easier for us? That just ends up screwing us over? No. All I know is that's not gonna work. Since we need all that cobblestone, we're gonna have to go down and mine a bunch of it because I don't have enough. Okay, I have done the fix. Now let's just hope it works. Oh! Aww. We have lost a gearbox somehow. Alright, how do I do this without blowing up this entire... I can just... So, like, is this working? I think it's working. I think it's rejecting all the other things, and then just accepting the filters want. However, to fully test this, we're going to need to run this for a lot longer. While we wait for more mobs to spawn, I want to improve our farming situation. To do that, I found out there's a block called a planter. According to the wiki, this will allow us to plant crops without weeds growing in them. Alright, now we have 23 planters, and although I could put them in that kiln, that would take a really long time. So I think it's best if we design something new down there. It is all officially moved so we can smelt our pottery over here. Now, was it worth making this giant building and doing that complicated engineering just to move the kiln over here and get maybe a 5% speed increase? Well, I also gave my windmill a roof, so... Anyway, before we actually
Why are now we choosing to do something?
On the mob farm. So far, wow, that is a lot of iron we can smelt. What do we have so far? 1, 2, 3... Yay. Before we head to the village, just to see how much everything's gonna cost, we should probably fill up this entire slot of bones. And now... smelt. Finally done it! Not gathered the bones, but we have gotten 21 planters, and if we combine them with dirt, we can make 21 different crops that we'll never have to take out the weeds for again. Alright, it's time to check on how many supplies we've gotten from the mob farm. And in total, we have... it's a decent amount of bones. What is this? Arcane Scroll Blast Protection. So I was just reading the wiki, and it turns out in this version of the game, you can get enchants from certain types of mobs in the form of arcane scrolls. But that's not really useful for what we need right now. What we really have to find out is if we have enough bones to trade with the villagers. To find that out, though, we need to find a village. And since I've explored a few hundred blocks in every direction of my base and found nothing, I think the best way to find one will be creating a tunnel in the nether, building a portal thousands of blocks away, and then just kind of hoping we get lucky. Alright, let's see if we plop right into a village. Gone into the worst biome in the game on top of a tree. There might be something that way though, so it's probably worth waiting until daytime to go and look at. Well, it looks like there's nothing out here. Sadness. Okay, second time's the charm. We're gonna pop right into a village. Well, this is terrible! That was even more terrible. Attempt number 3. Such trash! Oh, not in the jungle again. Seriously? I don't know. 3 more. It's a village! Oh, yes! This is gonna be so good. Okay, let's harvest first things first. Oh, straw. Oh, I can make seeds. Let's go. Oh, potatoes. Oh, I can get potatoes. Oh, this is so good. Right.
I'm an
Let's
idiot.
figure out what the villagers have going on. Hello, villagers. I have come for slavery. Oh, are those zombies? Wait, what? Oh,
I already normal summoned.
Hey,
God.
why are you burning? What's happened to the village? I'm so confused. Oh, bookshelves.
This is not gonna do anything.
Oh, I've read
Diviner.
terrible things. First, villagers are all zombies, because of course they are. You have to convert them using an item called a soul burn. But that's only the half of it. Once we do, we need to level them up in a special way. Each villager requires a special item to level up, and since a librarian needs to be maxed out to sell Eyes of Ender, that means we need to bring him all the way to the max. Now, since each villager requires unique items to level up, we need to go back these items or find them, including the soul urn to try and heal the villager, and at the same time, get lucky enough when we get back to actually get a librarian and a farmer. To level up a librarian, we need an ancient manuscript, a brewing stand, a block dispenser, and ender spectacles. Based on what I just read, each of those, except for the manuscript, since we already have it, are going to be terrible to get since they've removed the crafting recipe for brewing stands. Block dispensers are a whole other thing, and Ender Spectacles require us to kill Enderman. But, we gotta get it, so go back to the base. Now I just gotta get out. Alright, so the first thing we need to deal with is how to actually convert the villagers, and that requires soul urns. I did some research, and to make a soul urn, we need clay. Now we just turn it into blocks, and then we head over this way. Alright, then we should be able to put the clay on a turntable. That's what I want. Okay, an unfired pottery. Now I need to come over here and fire it. Nice. Okay, now we get an urn. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to be too useful. We need to convert it into a soul urn. Alright, I think what we need to do is place the urn below a hopper like this, and then we just throw 8 ground netherrack on top of this. Oh, there it is, there it is. A soul urn. So apparently, according to the wiki, I need to throw this at the villager, which... Oh. Well, guess we need to make some more of those. Alright, now that we have the 4 soul urns that we need, the next thing we need to level up the villager is going to be a brewing stand, which you might think is pretty easy. But of course, it's not. The only way to get a brewing stand into the game is to find it in a witch hut. Not in villages, because why wouldn't they be in a witch hut? Why would you just be able to craft them like normal? That's just stupid. Let's just make them go adventuring in a world that has nothing to adventure in so that they... I actually do think we have a swamp right over there. Now, the chances of there being a witch hut, we're not going to get that lucky, but I'm going to go over there and look in case. Hello, swampland? Please, just have a witch hut. Oh, I found a witch. Where's your house, sir? I don't think a witch means there is a house. There's a homeless... No shot did we get that level. Oh, wait. I swear, if brewing stands are only a percentage chance in these things, I am going to cry. You will see me cry. Yes! It has one. Oh! He's upset! Go away! What's in here? I don't know, but I'm just gonna take it and leave. This ain't ideal. Whew. What is this? A witch wart. Ew! I don't want that. No. Now that we have the first 2 items, an ancient manuscript and a brewing stand, we need the last 2. According to the wiki, we're going to need a block dispenser and ender spectacles. You see, this version of the game has crafting divided into 2 sections. The first is with an ordinary crafting grid, and the second is with something called the soul forge, which is essentially just a bigger crafting grid. To make one, though, we need to combine soul forge and another star, so yeah, we need to find a weather. Now, if we want to look at the bright side, having a soul forge will enable us to make a special type of armor stronger than diamond, so there is a positive to it, assuming that we survive the weather fight, that is. However, before we concern ourselves with summoning the wither, which of course is also more difficult than the normal game has, I want to get some supplies to actually fight it. The first of those supplies are going to be healing potions, since we have the brewing stand now. But, like everything else, they're harder to obtain. They require a mysterious gland, only dropped rarely by, you guessed it, the man-eating squids. To do that, I'm going to build a squid farm. However, to build a squid farm in this version of the game, we're going to need a supply called a vine trap, and the only place we can get those... is in jungles. I swear, this is like death. To try and create something that will most likely bring us death, so we can eventually get to something that will probably also give us death. There's a lot of death going on here. Oh, vines also spawn in swamps. Oh, okay, so now man-eating slimes, and not the man-eating spiders. Noise. Alright, now that we have the vines, if we put them into a crafting grid like this, we get the vine traps. Now, these essentially just act as false blocks, but can also block water, which will be useful in the farm design. But speaking of which of water, that's kind of our next issue. Alright, now that we have the vine traps, we can begin thinking about our farm. To make it a max efficiency farm, we're going to need to put it in a river biome. There's just one small problem with that. Squids are part of a mob cap that can't exceed like 20 mobs, which is an issue because our mob farm is pretty small, so if we go below that lake, squids would most likely spawn outside of the farm majority of the time, which means we need to drain all of the water in the lake. But we could do that manually. Might be an item inside of this version of the game that's going to help us. It's called cement, and although I don't quite know how it works yet, it might be able to turn all the water around itself into stone. However, to craft them, we need a lot of soul urns. Don't ask me why that's part of the recipe, which means we need a lot of clay, and although I just collected 15 blocks, we're probably going to need a lot more than that. I think it's probably best that we find clay around the village that we found. This way we can explore the area a bit more. But I don't want this jungle... Oh, no. No, you got me. I don't want this jungle here because of those stupid guys. We're burning it down. We are
Sure.
burning Freakio. Let's see spiders try to
This
spawn
still
in
works.
that. Is that? That's another village. Oh, and it's much bigger than the other one. It's got a blacksmith. I wonder how close I can get. Oh, they attack the animals. Oh, okay, you know what? No, we can't go into that. Zombies are gonna tear us apart. Alright, now we've got a little bit more clay. We might be able to turn it into enough of these urns. Now, I have made one modification to the smelter area. I found out that we can actually put 4 of these kilns around the crucible, and they all fire at the exact same time. So essentially, we can fire 4 at once, which is great. And the crucible still works at max efficiency, so it's like a win-win. Now I just gotta sit here and, make all the rest of these potteries. Alright, now that I think we have enough urns, we need to fill them with souls. Now, there are a few more ingredients other than just a soul urn that we're gonna need, and that's some gravel, and finally, a few buckets. Now we're just gonna make 3 buckets. If we take all these ingredients over to the cauldron, we should be able to make some cement. So I'm not 100% sure how this works, but I have a theory based on what I read on the wiki. However, to test it, we need to go outside. To do is pick a location for the squid farm to test out the concrete. This looks like a pretty good location behind me as it's pretty wide. So the first thing we should do before trying out the cement is outline the location for the farm. Alright, this right here, is there a squid behind? Oh, I see him. No, don't you dare drown me. Something I learned recently is that diamond armor actually causes you to drown. So if he drags me right now, I'm not gonna have a fun time. Alright, I want to do one more thing before we try this concrete. Build this. Alright, we've made a little box, and this is where the squid farm is going to actually be. Now we get to actually test out what this concrete does. I'm going to try it right here. I'm hoping it just kind of works in the water. Oh. Oh, it's trapped me. Oh, I can just... am I standing on it? Oh, I'm like, case... Oh! Whoa, how big is this area? It's turning everything to stone. This is so good. We can turn all of this water to stone. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work nicely. Alright, we need to start draining all this water then. Alright, we have done it. We have pretty much squid-proofed this entire area except for our farm. And now the first step in building this farm is to carve out a little area under the water.
Baguska.
Alright, we have now finished mining out the hole. We can begin actually putting the farm together. The first thing we need to see is if I design the item collection properly. This water should flow down this wall, hitting right here, and then flowing that way. Nice. Alright, so the first thing we want to do from here is adjust this. We want some water to be flowing from here all the way to this side where there's going to be a hopper. To do that, we can simply come back over here, and we should, if we just place a block there, there we go. We can create one extra water stream that flows that way. Now the squids should flow carried down by this water stream and be pushed into this one block gap where we're going to put a hopper for them to eventually just suffocate on top of. But as you well know, hoppers need power, so we're going to have to set up a little watermill next to all this. Alright, and then we just connect these final axles, and we have a wooden hopper. So now, all the squids should come over here, suffocate and die, and then oh, there I did. Don't feel bad for the squids. They're terrible, terrible creatures. Just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay, so now comes the theory stage, where I'm not 100% sure how this works, but I believe we need to place vine traps. We need to place them 2 blocks above the water. So as you can see, vine traps don't act as full blocks. Now, did I discover that 2 seconds ago when I just fell through them? Yes. But it's still true. And I think what's going to happen is the squids fall down. This is going to break the water flow. They're going to fall into this stream and get pushed this way. And the last one. Okay, now we just decide with the blocks. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, now in theory, all I should need to do is break all these blocks. Alright, then all we need to do is cover this top half. What just happened here? Why is it lopsided? Why does it look so odd? Alright, we are now finished, and we can actually probably go and see if we've caught any squids yet. Aha! We have caught nothing. It's probably because we weren't far enough away, to be honest. Now, I'm not really sure if the correct distance needs to be from that lake over there so that the squids spawn here. I'm gonna guess like right here, and we'll see if anything happens. Alright, so it's been about an hour, and it's time to check if we got any squid. We have 11. It's not horrible. No, actually, this is really good. We'll create 3 potions, which we can create 33. Will definitely be enough to fight the wither, right? Right? Alright, now that we have the glands, let's see if we can actually make them into healing potions. I do know that to make glass, though, it's a little bit different in this version of the game. If I remember correctly, I think we need to take sand and quartz. Yeah, there we go. I think this is going to get made into glass. Nice. Yeah. And then if we come over here, is this still how you make bottles? Okay, cool. Perfect. So the first thing, if this is like normal brewing, we'll just have to do that. It all seems to be working. Now, if you haven't played Minecraft for a while, you might be wondering why it doesn't need blaze powder to run. That's because blaze powder was a later addition into brewing, and in the old days you didn't need to use it, and it was better then. Alright, now that we have our awkward potions, we should just be able to put that in, and then... Awesome. Okay. Now, normally in Minecraft, if you took redstone, it could extend it up to a level 2 potion, but in this version of the game, they changed. Thankfully, I have tons of the resource that is to do that. Is this not... I have the wrong resource. What? Okay, well... The resource needed to extend the potions to a level 2 is called Soul Flux, but the only way to get Soul Flux is from the end. So basically, we need to beat the game before we get potions powerful enough to help us beat the game. Stupid. I'm also just realizing that Soul Flux is needed to create the ingots that create the next tier of armor above Diamond, which basically means we need to defeat every boss in the game before we get access to the most powerful armor, but then there's no point to the most powerful armor because we just killed the boss in the game. Oh, why is this just all hard? Take coal dust, stone, niter. We should be able to create that into gunpowder. And then if we add the gunpowder to the potions, now we'll have splash potions of instant... Oh, they stack! Okay, so they stack up to 8. This is really good because when you're in the heat of battle, the one thing you don't want to be doing is going into your inventory and cycling more healing potions. This is actually going to make the fight a lot easier. I'm not so upset now that I can't make healing 2 potions. But I'm still kind of upset that I can't make the... Now we can also make regeneration potions since we have a gas tier, and we can also make a potion of strength using blaze powder. Next, we're going to make a new type of bow. I think it's something like that. Ah, there we go, a compound bow. There is a difference between the composite bow and the regular bow. The regular bow can only shoot these rotted arrows, and when they hit something, they just break. In addition to that, they can't be shot as far, and they don't deal as much damage. But the compound bow can shoot normal arrows, and when shot, you can go and pick the arrow back up. And in addition to that, they shoot a lot farther and do more damage. Now the only thing left is to craft a lot more health potions, and then we gotta head into the nether and get the skulls. No looting. If you're wondering why I'm not enchanting right now, it's simply because, well, I can't. Not only is the enchantment table uncraftable and only found in desert temples, but it can't enchant bows, and it can only do primitive on armor. You need the infernal enchanter to actually do good enchants, and you guessed it, you only get it by killing the ender dragon. Because once again, that makes no sense.
Nice.
I'm gonna digress. Now that we have everything that we need for the fight, we just need the supplies to spawn the wither. But I'm a little worried because we have so little food, and I gave up my melon farming to become a wheat farmer. And, let's just say the yields aren't great. So I think what I'm gonna do is plant this wheat outside.
I got him, baby.
I know I'll have to deal with weeds then, and collect a ton of food.
White Diabell Star.
Fight the wither. Alright, now that we have all the food collected, it's time to head to the nether and try and collect 3 wither skeleton skulls. Oh, while not dying. My friend. Yes, please drop me your head.
One more game, I just want to look at the rewards we just got.
Oh, dang, that was quick. Crap, I did not expect to get that lucky.
I'm playing Blue Eyes.
Let's the 3 rune skulls that we... Oh, we got 2. Oh, this is
Well, it's alright. This is a going second deck.
The question is, do we stick it out here, or do we go repair our armor and come back?
Because the goal is to OTK.
Okay. I call back-to-back skulls. Oh.
Floanderies!
Get out of this absolute hellhole. Home at last. It's finally time. We have the wither skulls, we have all the food. Let's go kill the wither. Before we go to war with the second most powerful creature in the game, I should repair my armor because it's all about to break. So we just have to melt down all the armor.
The dimension shifter isn't something I have to worry about anymore, at least.
For tan leather of the cauldron.
Oh yeah, this deck uses gold sarcophagus, because they can immediately cheat out the thing they vanish, which is kinda hilarious.
Alright, and now we have a full set of fully repaired armor.
I assume they have it in their hand already.
All of the potions that we... And we're just gonna make a few more arrows.
Yeah.
So we're ultra ready. 45 should be enough to take this guy down. So, time to see if it's hold. Here's. Okay, I got this. Okay, it's 1.5, it's not 1.12, so I can spam. Let's smash this guy. Shot.
Oh, that escalated quickly.
Alright, let's... For a minute. Alright, let's pop strength. No, I don't want to splash regen until that spawns in. That's for so long. Okay. Go. I can't place some jumping.
Oh my god, they +1!
That seems to be on straight. You know.
They haven't done any special summons yet, by the way. They're under Pot of Duality, remember that.
Oh, we've made a mistake. Big mistake. We can't fight the wither. So dumb. So dumb. Why does it make everything just dumb? So, this is how it's supposed to be the game from our stage. So our goal is to get Ice Vendor. She only gets by trading with a level 4. To level up a villager, this version of the game is different. First, you have to do the regular trades to level them up. You have to submit a rare item to each villager, such as a cauldron or a butcher or an enchanting table. However, to level up a variant to level 4, which you need for the eyes, access to give an item called okay? To craft a block dispenser, an item called a Soul Forge. However, okay, wait for it. However, to make a Soul Forge, another stars.
They think I'm on Nightmare, but wait until they see what I'm about to do next.
Thanks. No, you see, just
If they can let me continue my turn. Holy Mother of Jesus, these are all quick effects. My lightning storm did nothing!
Basically, alive, trail,
No!
zero idea how the heck you're supposed to be the same. Skulls so many times, and this gives up. So still, right? That because another 10 hours. What the heck am I supposed to do? Because nobody's beat this game in face. They had YouTube videos. This game, there's nothing. If you go to the wiki, the page is empty. There's nothing even there. I don't know what to do. Alright, just go with it.
No!
5 hours. Reading. That's 4 hours, I think. Say it's completely difficult to do this. So ordinarily, you would need to craft a block dispenser into level 4 to contain drummer temples. Yeah, where drummer temples are those the same places? You guys spawn spiders on every single leaf nearby you, and they hit you, drain all of your power inside you, please, and give you poison. Yeah.
Shit, why did I use Mandra? I meant to use...
So we define die, do that 30 times, find a temple again. And continue trading. Alright.
I meant to use fucking fancy... God damn it!
Sure. Alright, step number 1. Oh, I've spotted.
Pretty sure I'm just dead now. May as well see what they're gonna do.
Alright, I'm gonna shut my eyes. So,
Oh my god, I am so good at this game. They're playing a top tier deck, but I am a fourth rate duelist with a third rate deck.
Just gonna smell things down. Six.
You know, what does that even fucking mean?
Ancient manuscripts.
I mean, four, that's still, assuming we're going up in rank. Fourth is still high, right? Like, it's just one off from being part of the top three. I should probably just surrender. But I want to fucking see how this deck works.
Oh, that's good. Can't see. I don't. Can't show. There's so many things here. But just go.
Come on, why you gotta be like that?
Yes, that's the thing. It's a joke. It's one. Just got so bad. Stab. Whoa. Okay. Some traps. Very careful. Some traps. It's the block dispenser. Is there even a... Oh, there's no fun. It's a chest. It's got... Actually, that's a fun.
I can't OTK because they have 8500. That is actually the one big weakness.
I didn't have a block dispenser. That's what I got. Oh. That's just two. Maybe it's points in it.
Anyway, I just fucking used up all of my Talismandrous. I can't get blue eyes anymore.
Block dispenser. Oh, kick shot.
And because I took Chaos form, they know what I'm trying to do. Assuming they know about Chaos Max, which everyone fucking knows anything Blue Eyes related, man.
Wrong way. I don't know where I saw that you could find a block dispenser inside of a jungle temple. This is the dragon. If I use this to level up villager,
Let's just go ahead and go to round 2, please.
Soul Forge and make the block dispenser. Was so bad. Okay, there is only one issue with this, and it's we need one other item to for the villager.
Oh my god, they're side decking to make sure I don't even get a chance at to get things into round 3.
Right, found a desert, now we just find the pyramid. I hope there's an enchanting camp inside. I'm not sure if it's 100% chance that spawn one, so I'm just kind of hoping it is. So, but oh, but it's carrots! Carrots are the only crop that salted. This is nice. Stay back! They don't bother. That's it. I have what I... Oh, that's what I need! Finally!
If I fucking top deck Advanced Ritual Art, I will be the happiest person alive right now.
Skull. Gotta get the actual emeralds, I think. So it did steal for an emerald. It's good to steal and they cost 1 iron.
Oh my god, it's spelled with 2 O's. What the fuck? Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And their stupid fucking spelling.
Alright, I think I've gotten all the squad. Villagers first, and their movement speed.
This deck really doesn't work without Max C. Max C straight up hard carries a rogue deck like this.
Solar on them, but the rest of them can turn it back. So I'll handle the turn. I'm gonna try and trap boats, but I don't know if you can trap lots of boats in this version, so gonna find out. Alright, we are off the nether to get to that village and see this. It's the village I marked out, so excellent. No information.
Alright, if this doesn't work, my only choice
That way, and one
is Pot of Desires.
first because I think it's smaller.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Try the other one. Right, there
They need to fill up their board. That's their win condition right now.
Oh, test this though. It. Oh, yes, again.
Heart of the cards.
Yeah, okay. Right. Now I get soul earn on him. Yes. Oh, I got him. You know, he's turning. Now he's getting them while they turn. They take a full Minecraft data turn into normal villagers, so we're
If you lose to Infinite Imperm or Ash Blossom, you are a rogue deck, and you have no chance of competing in top play. So the saying goes. And yeah, I'm fucking dead. Should I even let this guy do his thing? I mean, I know they can't OTK. Especially with just that one face down. Loandaris is super unique. They're they're basically a lot of floodgates that are all about preventing special summons. Straight up don't matter to them because they don't special summon.
So according to the wiki, twice just taking a look. This is actually a farm too. This village might be a bust unless this guy is magical. It's a farm too. Just like say the least. But like,
yeah, their board's gonna be filled. I'm not gonna be able to do an OTK.
what is he like instantly level up?
It's always the possibility they have some kind of stupid ass kaiju or something. Then again, this deck is all about. Well, they don't need kaijus. They have fucking shit like this. Fucking Monarch.
Alright, stage number 2. Oh, contact me, not the sheep. Oh, sheep. Nice, okay, that's one. Sure. Nice. So, guys, okay. There seems to be a block.
They bounced their continuous back. Interesting. I'm living. And there's an empty spot.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Hey. Yeah. So many in there. Tell them who's hit.
No!
So this applies that would be cool. In case we find one to actually get what we need. Right, while we're waiting on those to turn, we can check them out.
Yes!
Another farmer. How are they all farmers? Like, can somebody not be one? Sorry. That's it.
No!
Each other. So I must not have hit them. Loss of food. Right, so all those
Yes!
6 villagers. Oh, here we go. Oh. So it turns out as the fourth variant of a farmer, maybe something wrong. Like, farmer. Alright, so I had to read the wiki I discovered, just jobs are determined after we hear them, they're just repeated. 4. Looking around this village, and I don't see a church, which means it's probably not a place this village. Last 2 villagers to turn for it. Here, I'm pretty sure each of them also has a church.
Don't you dare.
I'm the priest, so have to find quick. So let's keep looking. Just get lucky.
Who am I fucking kidding?
And so I think my theory is correct. Lucky for us, though, I just realized something. I was wondering what the box as well as all the crops were untouched. But I was pretty sure before I actually came to this village and raided some of the crops and stole Maximus things. And
Let's go, boys! Chaos Max!
like, all next to each other, which means there's still another village nearby that I knew. Solars? No.
No!
Alright, got all the supplies, now it's time to head back to the next village. Okay, so given that the first village was that way, the second village was that way, that means that should be that way. Theory. Alright, so that doesn't appear to be a should be near here, so I'm going back. Try. I don't want to. Oh, it's a temple too. Okay, retreat. He's getting killed. So let's sleep it off somewhere else, and then right now stuff across the priest in this village. Secure it. The other last village that need to solo. We can't have them in clubs, otherwise they protect one another in time. So it wasn't great. And so one was right. Trapped in their houses. There's a lot of villagers around there. So once again, food crisis. So I think supplies here, and then we'll come back after